Welcome back to Wildy's Garage and welcome back to Coyote swapping my Foxbody. In the last video, you guys saw me install this Gen 1, Gen 2 oil pan, but I didn't get the car all the way back together. And that is exactly where we're going to pick up today. We are going to install the engine back onto the K-member and the K-member onto the car, minus some engine mount spacers, but adding some K-member spacers. Stay tuned. As just mentioned, I will be installing this 1-inch K-member spacer kit from UPR, and I'm also going to be taking out one of the 1/4-inch pucks from the adjustable engine mounts, also from UPR, with the UPR K-member. I know I sound like a UPR ad, but all their products work together, and I initially went with the K-member because it was one of the cheaper options. I guess I shouldn't say cheaper, the more affordable option. So I just stuck with them. And also there is a video of what I believe is the UPR owner, his Foxbody, and the way he has it set up is exactly how I just described it. The 1-inch spacer kit with the 2 pucks on the engine mount, and then their K-member, obviously. And the way that's set up, his engine is just below this portion, this ledge of the firewall. It sits just below it and it sits level. The way I have my engine set up now is pretty much how it was before I took all of it apart. As you can see, there's like an 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch of gap between the hydro boost unit and that coil pack. But yeah, so essentially my engine will drop 1 1/4 inches, which doesn't sound like a lot, but let's be real, it's a lot. 1 1/4 inches is hell at 90 miles an hour. Anyway, so that's my plan right now. How I'm gonna do it, I don't know. I don't even remember how I did it the first time getting all this stuff together, but I'm just gonna start doing it. So here we go. All right, so I got the engine mounts through the K-member now on both sides. Right there. And I think the next thing I'm actually going to do is, I guess, kind of opposite of logic. I'm actually going to try and put the spacers in and then bolt the K-member up to the car versus trying to drop the car onto the K-member. I think it'll work. The only weight that's actually on the K-member is the suspension and steering. So there's not a whole lot of weight on there. The engine's being supported by the jack here and those pieces of wood. And then the car itself is being supported by the engine hoist here. So I think it'll work. I think it'll be easier to align this way because I can actually, well, I thought I could. I might need both hands, but I was able to earlier maneuver this K-member. And I think the car is actually sitting on it a little too much. So if I jack up the car a little bit, I'll be able to maneuver the K-member. So that's my plan right now. If that doesn't work out, then I will just do what I originally did when I put it on, and I think I just set the car onto the K-member with the engine on. So here we go. I've got the spacers on there. I got these ones in here, but I think what I actually want to do is flip one of these around so one's facing forward, one's facing back. I don't know why, it just feels like it'd be more secure that way. And then I've got the 1-inch spacer on the K-member, but you can obviously see this, the car isn't lined up, the frame rail right here. So I can move it a little bit, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just dropping the car down and then seeing where it's at and then adjust from there. Like I said, the engine is supported by this jack here, so there's not a whole lot of weight on the K-member or the body, so I might be able to finagle it to a point just with my hands instead of having to adjust with jacks and that kind of stuff. So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna bring it down and see what it does. Put those in. Yeah, guess so. I'll also mention too that I've got the bolts in on the lower part of the K-member here. I'm gonna throw the other ones in on the other side real quick before I lower down the car. See, this one I was able to actually get them facing opposite ways. I don't know if it'll actually help, but it makes me feel better. Okay, now that I got both sides in, I think I was saying I was going to drop the car. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the car and we'll see what happens. Okay, bring it up just a little bit. Okay. Still moves a little bit. See how close we are to lining up. Not very close. So the K-member still needs to go back. Okay. I wonder if I just, it's got pressure from this jack on the K-member. I should be able to just take the pressure off and slide this K-member back. Let me try that real quick. Actually, let's take a look at this other side, see what's going on here. Yeah, we're same thing. Pretty far off. So yeah, let's take the pressure off of this jack just a little bit. Oh, it's off now. I don't know if that really did anything, but I guess what I could do too is try prying back, or maybe sliding the car forward, or how did I do this before? I cannot remember how I did this. Even though, you know, I filmed it and made a whole video on it, don't remember how to do this. back jacked up. I can't remember. Yes, it's coming back. I think I remember using that. All right, camera got hot, shut off, but I got both bolts in on this side up top here. Then obviously I showed you guys that before, the two on the bottom, but I'm still struggling with this side over here. I still need to get this last one in, and it's just not lining up for whatever reason. So not sure how I'm gonna get it on there, or get it in there, I should say.
That's what she said.
It is very hot in here. I can't even think right now. I'm literally just putting bolts in and I'm sweating and panting apparently. I don't want to do this anymore. All right, got the last bolts in finally. Now I'm going to lower this jack, or the engine hoist here, and then hopefully everything is good. Oh, the car is now resting on the body. What? What did you? What? The car is now resting on the K-member, and it looks pretty decent. Looks like we got about the same amount of gap, and it tapers off towards the front on both sides. Actually, gets skinnier on the front on this side. Does it get skinnier on this side? Yeah, gets skinnier in the front on this side. So I think we're pretty even. And as you can see, well, actually, I think I can. Let me get the engine lowered. I think it practically is, but actually, before I do that, I need to tighten down all of the K-member bolts, and then I can drop the engine. So let me do that real quick, and then we'll drop the engine. All right, everything is bolted down. Let's bring this engine down. All right, it was pretty much sitting there. Cool. That is it. And then you can see down there, the last video you didn't get to see it, but there is now clearance for that wheel pan down there. So that's good. That's exactly what I was after. And then up top, as I mentioned earlier, the engine is just below. It kind of still slants up just slightly, but it is below this little ledge on the firewall. And that's what we're going for. So like I mentioned earlier, an inch and a half doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it dropped it a ton. So, or it helped a ton, I should say. And then you can see back here, boom, probably be able to get that coil pack out of there actually. That should be enough room. Cool. I don't know if that was a good angle. There you go. And then over here, oh yeah, this is way much gooder. Might have to adjust this AC line just slightly. It's still hitting that, but the whatever that's called, heater core, that is not wedged up against the engine anymore, so that's good. But yeah, cool. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will catch you on the next one.